get any better than that last drive.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get decompressed on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Handoff from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way bigger.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys played their best games in this rivalry classic.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
That one, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Love. Giving him his pads. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punt like that. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. With the catch, it's Copeland. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to... Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. What a grab and go for the score.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off.